The Golden Bull, Chapter 33. Sita brought the work tables out from the walls. The ceremony was so important, Jomar. Because of you and Zephyr, our son had a proper funeral, and Nari's heart has softened. You told me that she used to laugh a lot, Jomar said. Perhaps she will again. Sita sighed. I would welcome this. Now that the lyre is finished, what have you decided about staying here or returning home? Instead of answering, Jomar joined Sita in rearranging the room. Sita waited. You're quiet. You're not sure? In that instant, Jomar knew he was sure. It's so hard to know that I can't see my parents again, but I want to stay with you and work to become a goldsmith, a fine one, like you. I'm glad you're staying with me, but you've misunderstood the rules that govern apprentices and their masters, Sita said. You can't live with your parents, but you can still see them. Word could be sent to the farm that they could come to the city for the great New Year ceremony. Zephyr will be part of the celebration, and they'll be able to see the lyre you helped create. I can see them again, Jomar said, but how will they know to come here? Perhaps the slave Katnu could go to the farm and invite them, Sita said. Jomar nodded. Zephyr hoped the gods would reward Katnu for his kindness to us. He'll no longer be working under Malak, and my father will need help in bringing the fields back to life. Do you think he could take my place on the farm? My parents are good and kind people, and this could be Katnu's reward. I'll speak to an official at the temple to see if this can be arranged. Sita bent to recover the bit of gold. I was aware of this fragment and glad you called attention to it. There's just enough to make a small bead for Zephyr. You told me how difficult it is to make these little beads, Jomar said. Now I'll be able to watch you do it. Tomorrow we'll do it together, Sita said. My hope is that this gift will heal all our wounds. Sita looked around the empty workshop. This has been a long and demanding day. I need to relax with my friends. He turned to leave the house. Do what you like. Just be home in time for the evening meal. Nari had cleaned the workroom for the ceremony, so there was no need for him to sweep or return the tools to their hooks. The daily task of making order out of disorder was strangely satisfying, but now the afternoon stretched ahead of him, empty. Jomar sat at one of the work tables and cradled his head in his arms. He thought of the long morning filled with terror and reconciliation. He would stay with the goldsmith, but he knew he would miss working alongside his father to restore the farm to growth and abundance. In the quiet workshop, he imagined hearing squawking birds flying low over freshly seeded fields. He could see in his mind the new bright green shoots of date palms. He raised his head and moved his hands as if touching the smooth, wet skin of the little calf born in hard times. Jomar thought of the golden bull lyre that had also experienced a difficult birth into the world. He could not leave this place where such beauty was created. Currents of energy flooded Jomar's body. He sprang up and ran outside. Camille, he called. Sita heard that the snows in the northern mountains are finally melting. Let's go to the river and see if the water has started to rise.